Hi, this is Acme with the Bulletin Board Heroes here at Vox Markets for Tuesday, the 7th of June. Starting off with Amte Power, where we're bumping along the bottom. We've got a bullish divergence line there from February. Narrow new lows over the latter part of May, and then breaking that resistance line there from April, which gives us some encouragement. Also, we've gapped higher as well, so it's bear trap gap reversal. Initial target here up to the 50-day moving average at 83 pence, and after that we can try and work out whether this is actually a lasting turnaround situation. Obviously, we don't want any new lows below 67 pence in the meantime. Onto a stock which has so far not become the new fever tree, but maybe there's still time. East Imperial. Here we've got bullish divergence with the much lower lows for May. The shares down to around the 2.5 pence level. Just the first signs of a turnaround here. Probably want to see the shares through 3.25, something like that, in order to get them back to the top of that basically a falling wedge up to 5.25 pence or 5.3 pence over the next couple of months. But very early days there, and that's certainly a bit of a falling knife situation for East Imperial at the moment. Moving along to Guild, which has also been rather a difficult customer in the recent past. What's interesting now is that we've had the bullish divergence, it's a bit like a more advanced or a latter form of East Imperial, so it's maybe a month ahead of that. Here we've had the trendline break. We've then gone up to the 50-day moving average around 1.7 pence and sort of hugging it over the recent past, which is interesting. Looks as though we've turned the corner here, so an end-of-day close above that late May peak at 1.77 pence could be the sign or the signal that we're going to have a bit of a rally. Just how far we could go is probably up towards that last peak in March around 2.7 pence is a best case scenario. So above 1.5, looking for 2.7 on Guild as a potential turnaround. Onto a rather easier situation, or slightly easier situation. Here we've got Haydale. Here we broke above both the 50-day moving average in March and the 200-day line last month. Looks like we're going to head up to the post-September resistance around 7.75, maybe up to that September resistance line projection at 8.25 by the end of the month, provided that we hold above 6 pence recent support. On to Nanoco, which I can't even pronounce now. Here we've had I think we had a fundraise, so the shares have actually stood tall after that fundraise. Otherwise, on a technical perspective, we've got a rising trend channel there from the end of February. Top of the channel there up to 60p. That's a 1 to 2 month target, so maybe by the end of July, while we hold above recent support around 35-36 pence. You can see the shares ticking up as I speak. Onto a stock which remains intriguing as a potential recovery situation, Sabien Technology. Here we've had the bear trap from below the initial May support, but a rally above the rising 50-day moving average. That V-shaped bull flag is forming. It looks as though we could head up to the top of the post-November range at 35 pence, the longer we hold above the 24 pence area, which is roughly where the 200-day line is. Got the 50 and 200-day moving averages both rising at the moment. That means we're heading for a golden cross, and normally the run-up to a golden cross is the strongest part in the cycle. So hopefully above 25, looking for 35 relatively easily there on Sabien. Not too many bullish opportunities around, so we're just revisiting the ones that we've been looking at recently. Wishbone is one of them, so this looks like a mid-move consolidation. Break of 14.25 could take the shares up to 17 or 18 pence, which is a July resistance line. We've had drilling news today from the company. Finishing off with Woodbar, which had a bit of very positive coverage on a rather obscure source a while back. Here we can see that the shares looks like they've finished doing their consolidation, and we get the shares on the screen. You'll see that we've broken out of that range either side of 6 pence, above 6.25. Looking for now a retest of last month's peak above 9 pence, and maybe we could see that by the end of next month. That's it for me today. More updates tomorrow.